If you've got an issue and you're like, I don't know how to approach this, well, you come to us. We'll toss it out to our listeners and see if we can get you some help.
When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Kelly, you got this one?
We've got a repeat customer with this one.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
This is my second time writing to you.
Sorry.
Well, it does have to do with love. I don't think it's
Okay.
inappropriate.
All right. I don't know if it's habit or maybe, I don't know.
It's my second time writing to you, and since it was so helpful, here I am again.
All right.
I've been dating this guy for just about a year now. Things just seem to not be progressing, though. We are 25 and 27. Okay. He has a son who absolutely loves me. We don't spend a lot of time together, maybe 3 to 6 hours a week. And it's not because of the child. It's like pulling teeth trying to hang out. We are intimate, but the only time that we've had a sleepover is when we're on vacation.
All right.
I've met his family a few times. I've been to his house. We've attended each other's family events. I've talked to him multiple times about this, and his most recent response was, if you keep pushing me, it will only push me away. His job does affect a lot since he works construction and is up really early and gets home really late.
Mm-hmm.
But then he'll send me houses for sale in the area and TikToks about married life, implying what it would be like.
Right.
He has me on his Facebook page as his girlfriend, so he's not trying to hide me.
Right.
So I don't know whether to stay or just to kind of cut and run. I'm just kind of at a loss, though. Does my relationship sound strange? Or is this something that I just kind of need to tough it out and see it through?
Look, I've said this before. I feel like guys will tell you they want to be with you. Like, and I don't mean actually tell you. We wouldn't be that, easy. But we are easy to, I guess, read in that if a guy likes you and wants to be around you, he will try. Right? Am I off base with that?
That's what I think. I mean, Leanne is saying it's kind of simple. If he wanted to, he would. It's that simple. If he wanted to make time for you, he would. Also, imagine you had a daughter and she was in your shoes. What advice would you give her? That would be your answer.
I don't know if you've ever been in this situation where, it was kind of a weird mixed signal bag, but then it kind of worked out for you. And maybe you can shed your experience on this.
3 to 6 hours a week spending, though, together is not a lot of time.
Yeah. I mean, they are
really grow the relationship.
I mean, look, even though it's a year may seem like a long time, but if he's working so much, then really that time is probably a lot less, and
Yeah.
Meaning that their development in their relationship is not maybe what a year might feel like to you or I. So
and maybe logistically it's just not, feasible to allow it to progress faster because it doesn't sound like they are able to spend a lot of time together. Missy said he's been pretty clear that he feels like you're pushing him, so stop doing that. There isn't much more to say other than that.
All right. So, yeah, let us know what you think. 502-571-9970. It's Group Therapy. All right. It's Ben and Kelly on 99.7 DJX. Group Therapy. She's coming back to us for some help, which is nice. Feels good.
Yeah, must have worked the first time. We got a repeat customer. Yay.
I was going to say, it feels kind of good in the heart there. She's getting mixed messages from her boyfriend of a year. Like, he works construction, works long hours, all that stuff, but they're only spending 3 to 6 hours a week, she says. And on one hand is sending her messages, TikToks about married life and houses for sale. And on the other hand, he's like,
when she pushes it on it, he says, hey, don't push me. You're going to push me away.
Yeah. And that is kind of a big red flag, isn't it, Christina?
I just think that the fact that he immediately went to don't push me or, this is going to, I feel like that's a big red flag. And honestly, it seems like he's not either emotionally mature enough or he's got some commitment issues for sure.
Christina, thank you.
Of course.
Hey, Terry, so what's your thought?
So I used to work construction, worked a lot of hours. I still do.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it sounds like to me the guy has a side chick.
Mm.
And like you guys said, if he wanted to spend time with her, he would definitely make time for her.
Okay, Terry, thank you for that.
Yeah, a lot of people keep mentioning that. Dawn said it sounds like there are issues in that relationship. 3 to 6 hours a week is not that much, considering there are 7 days in a week. And for him to just respond with keep pushing and you'll push me away, why does he want to talk about it? Just once, or try to carve out more time? My fiance works construction. He doesn't have strange hours. And even when we were dating, we found more than 3 to 6 hours a week to spend time together. And we both have kids. So it really depends on if she's patient, can wait it out to see where it goes. Unless he can find more time for the relationship, I don't see it going anywhere.
Yeah, Kelsey messaged us and said, I would have probably said stick it out until he said, if you keep pushing me, you're going to push me away part.
Yeah, that's the sentence a lot of people keep pointing to
I mean,
as well.
that right there, it's like, okay. And then it goes back
Tiana says that means that he doesn't want to move forward with you right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I go back to guys will let you know if they want to be with you.
They will make you a priority in their life, I think. Linda says if you have to ask yourself these questions, then he isn't the right one. And then Jennifer has some experience. She said, I'm sorry, I would really evaluate where you're at in life with where he is. I dated a man for 15 years with him saying he wanted to marry me. When we finally did, on his timeline, we got divorced 3 years later because he kept saying he one day would be ready for kids. I was already 33. He never put me first. We were never on the same timeline.
Man.
You will find your person.
Man, that is a story right there. 15 years.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend that she give it that amount of time.
Right. And I'll say, I think Jess sums it up pretty nice and just says, hey, one man's I'm not ready is another man's I knew the second I saw her. So.
Ooh, that's a really good one.
Yeah. So it does sound, and man, a lot of people are just saying it sounds like you are the other woman in this relationship. So it may be time to evaluate. You know, a year is not 15 years. So maybe.
Exactly.
I'm thinking this might be a chance for you to let's close the chapter on this part of my life. And well, and if you walk away, and maybe then he'll realize that you need to be a priority in his life, and he'll figure some stuff out. I don't know. I mean, maybe that might be the thing. He needs to figure out what it's going to be like without you, but with 3 to 6 hours a week together, it's probably not going to be a huge difference. Yeah, exactly. And typically we try to say, hey, you know, there's alternatives then to breaking up. But in this case, I think I'm just saying, look, I think the writing's on the wall, and I think everybody is. This relationship doesn't seem to be going in the direction you want it to. So you make the change. He's not making you a priority. And you need to be a priority. Absolutely. In this life if you're going to have a future together. All right. Well, let us know how it goes. Hopefully that helped. And yeah, that's group therapy.